In today's add-on request, you have asked me to check out the Info Items add-on. This is created by Polymaps. It's been priced at 310 Minecraft coins. That's £1.69. It's roughly $2 or $3. The community is giving this a 3.9 star rating out of 5, with 15 ratings so far. 53% have been a 5-star, but 20% have been a 3, and 13% have been a 2. Essentially, this add-on was created to help you find the right level for mining, or in fact, light levels. They have moved the coordinate location, but they also have things like speedometers and, in fact, the biome checker. So this add-on has been aimed at survival players. You will be given a guidebook upon installation, just explaining how to craft specific things. Now, something that this add-on has done is it's altered maps, it's altered compasses, and it's altered the clock. If you don't want to carry this with you every single time, you can just open up the crafting table, tap on this, and scroll down, and all of the needed recipes are down here. They're pretty easy to make. The majority of them require copper, which I like. Let's start with the map. So if you have a map here, empty one, for example, and you activate this, you'll notice the coordinates will pop up on your map. Now, for me, this isn't too much of a benefit because I have them active on the top left. But if we go to game rule and we did show coordinates and we had this as false, so on the left-hand side, they are gone. If you grab this, it kind of reminds me of old school Minecraft console edition, where you needed a map in order to tell your coordinates. So I kind of liked this feature. It's just a shame that we have coordinates always on in Minecraft Bedrock edition. And yes, they do updates in real time as well. Let's check out the compass changes. So this one is going to tell you which direction you are facing. We're facing south. It also has the angle. If I turn right, we are now facing in the west, then we're facing north, and then we're facing east. And we have the angles as well. So we currently have this perfect at -90. If we face this way, we can get this perfect at, come on, we gotta try and find the perfect angle here. Let's go there. We got this at regular 90. So this can be useful for farm directions, or if you're heading west, you don't have coordinates on, and you don't have a map, but your friend also has a compass. He's in the east. You can say, yeah, I've gone west, so just keep going west. And we have the change with the clock. Now, this is going to tell you the time of day, but also how long and how many days you played in this specific world. So if I change this game rule, you'll notice that the clock will actually begin to obviously change. 12:06, 12:07, etc. If I was to do /time set and we do this as sunrise, and then we do /time set and we do this as midnight, you can see the days, of course, have changed. /time set, and we'll do this to noon. But I do want to show you something about this, because in Minecraft 1.21, a day counter is being introduced and has been introduced by the time you're watching this video. The only reason why I'm saying that is because if you are wanting to get this because of the day counter, as you guys can see, if we go into settings and scroll down in the game settings, we have show days played. You can see this on the left-hand side. So yeah, this is now an official feature in Minecraft 1.21. Let's focus on the new items. I want to start with the depth meter. Here is the recipe you need. Again, you can find them all inside of the crafting table. Now, I kind of like this one because I always forget the levels where certain ores generate. So if we go down here very, very slowly, it will start to tell us good levels to get coal, or in fact, copper. Now, we got lucky here because copper did generate. If we keep going down a little bit more, it's going to update in real time, telling us where certain ores can generate. So as we go down to Y20, I'm going to do this about here. Let's see if we can find any iron at this level. And to be honest, we got quite lucky again. We found ourselves a little bit of iron. So I like this. If you get stuck on finding specific ores, This is good. But the bonus with this is it can go in your offhand. So one of the problems I was thinking, I was like, man, I really don't want to have to grab this, keep switching, grab this, keep switching. That's not the case with this. You can just have this in your offhand. Lapis, perfect example right there. Obviously, as we go into the deeper depths, you're going to find gold. And as we start to get into the negative ones, you will find diamonds. Although I know diamonds is best on negative 54. This is the best level to mine them. There you go. There you go. And I can promise you, I never place these here. Hand on heart. I wanted to see if this also applies inside of the nether. Does it tell you good levels? Because we know 15 is good for ancient debris. I mean, 15 is the best. So yeah, it does actually work inside the nether as well. The next one we have is going to be a speedometer. And this displays your movement speed. Once again, can be placed in the offhand, just showing you how fast you can move. In the official add-on page, it just says it's a great way to see how fast your horse can move. This one's relatively slow. Well, I was thinking maybe something with the elytra. I'm sure you guys have a million different creative ways that you could use this. Like I said, if this wasn't able to go in the offhand, I think it'd be a little bit disappointing. But once we have the mace, or once you're using the mace, it'd be interesting to see like the Hulk smashes, especially on something like a warden. I also am curious. Let's grab ourselves a trident. Let's make it thunder. So yeah, Riptide is a great way to go incredibly fast in Minecraft. This one heads it like above 100 ms. The next item is going to be a light sensor. This is called the light level sensor. As you guys know, in Minecraft, mobs now need a light level of 0 in order to spawn. So if we were to go down this cave, it's quite dark down here, right? So light levels are really, really dark. I'd have to place a torch every so often. It's just a great way to kind of save your torches rather than placing tons and tons of them, because I think we're all guilty of this. Now, I know, I think it's a little bit of a pain that we have to pay for this kind of thing on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, because on Java, you can just hit F3 and get access to this. But this is the best alternative you are going to get. I think this might be the reason most people are interested in this. This is going to be the biome sensor. Again, placed in offhand works perfectly fine. We're currently inside of a savanna biome. However, I know Jigarbov Productions computer add-on also can keep track of the biomes as well. But as we enter over here, we enter a river. This is going to be useful for finding the new types of wolves, because of course they only spawn in specific places. So I'm curious if this has like the savanna plateau and stuff like that. But let's just keep going. Unless it's just pure and simply basic, like savanna, river, plains. Not all the in-depth kind of ones. So let's see if this does class as like a jungle edge. Sparse jungle. Okay, so that counts. All right, okay, interesting. Let's keep going inwards towards this jungle and see if it changes to a different kind of jungle. Yes, it does. Okay, so it looks like all of the biomes that we have in Minecraft can be tracked with this. So like I said, I think most people will like this for finding specific animals. Wait, there's a forest there? There's a forest here. Just about here. I love the transition between going from a jungle into a forest. And like I said, it updates in real time. The next item we have is the sextant. And according to this, it says displays the current phase of the moon and its fullness. So if you were inside of, let's say, a swamp and you were trying to find slimes, I think the fullness needs to be at 100%. I'm only saying that because on the picture they released for this add-on, if the phase is a full moon and the fullness is 100%, obviously slimes are able to spawn. If I just keep changing this, you can see the phase is waxing gibbonous, fullness 75%. If we just keep changing this to, let's say, midnight, and then we go to this, there we go. The phase, full moon, fullness 100%. So it's just a great way to track when specific mobs spawn, or just keep an eye on the sun/moon. The last one we have is all related to chunks. This is the chunk mapper. I want to show you how this can be useful. This can be useful in order to find yourself buried treasure a lot easier. And I'm going to show you how it works. So chunks, obviously it's showing you the chunk coordinates that you are in, but it's also showing you block coordinates. And the block coordinates are, obviously a chunk is 16 by 16. So if I go over, let's say the right-hand side, you'll see here it's going to go to 15 again. This can be used to pinpoint the exact point of a treasure map and so much more. So let me show you. Something players were able to figure out on Minecraft Java is that the buried treasure chest always generates on 9 and 9 being the block coordinates. So I want to see how accurate this could be on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So that's 6. It's usually 9 by 9. So if we go down here, is it going to be here on this one? It doesn't look like it is. So if I was going to / game mode spectator, I want to see how close we would have actually been to this. So we were off by 1. Interesting. So which one would it have been on? 9 by 8 on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Usually on Java Edition, if you find the 9 by 9 when you're in that specific chunk, you usually always find it. I was slightly off here. So maybe it works slightly different on Bedrock Edition. It's simple, it's basic, it's easy to understand. It's not a bad add-on at all. I don't know why it's got mixed reviews, so I'd love to know other people's opinions about this. Yes, I know iOS, Android, and Windows can download packs that can do this for completely free, but unfortunately, that's not the same for Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation. Regardless, it's just to enhance your survival experience.